Hello everybody out there, I'm Chris and welcome back to another comic book review. And in this review I'll be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 46. Now, what we saw in the last issue, guys, I didn't want to spoil it in the last review, but I'll talk about it now because everybody knows by this point anyway. Donatello, his consciousness is now in Metalhead while his physical body is in a comatose state. So in this book, Donnie is dealing with being in Metalhead now and also taking care of himself. And he's having a very hard time adapting to being a robot. And him and Fugitoid have a moment where he's saying, you know, I feel smarter, or I feel like I could do things better than before. And Fugitoid explained that on Planet X, they or in Dimension X, when he transferred to the robot body, there were certain things that happened. It's all explained in the book. Like I said, I would definitely recommend checking it out. While also Raphael is still dealing with what happened to Donatello, and you have Aliplex. You see that Aliplex has these feelings for Raphael, but she's not coming right out and saying it yet. But you can tell Angel knows a little bit also. This issue actually does connect to the issue 0 a bit, because Leonardo, Raphael, and Michelangelo go out on patrol, and in the issue 0, when they're in the present day, that's exactly what they're doing, and that's when Donatello as Metalhead shows up, and they're on patrol. So this kind of takes place in between, like this and issue 0 run side by side. Of course, though, issue 0, like I said, it catches you up to this point. So if you haven't been reading Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and you're interested in it, I'm going to say it one more time. Issue 0 catches you up to issue 45, and then all you have to do is continue at 46. And if you really like what you're reading with the sum up and issue 46, you can always trade paperback your way up to 46. I think it's only about 4 or 5 trade paperbacks right now, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe more, because there are the mini-series. But, again, all really great stuff. Anyway, back to this book. Casey is confronted, or I should say the O'Neills are confronted by Casey's father, who's fallen off the wagon again. He's back to drinking, and now he's a roided up drunk. So the Foot Clan, there is a speech that Cowrie gives. Read the book to find out what her speech is. But Hun knows that, or believes that, Shredder is dead, which he's not, by the way. He's with Baxter Stockman, and he's still doubting Baxter Stockman up to the point where Baxter shows him something. Not going to say what it is. Read this book and you find out what it is, and I'm sure it'll lead into the next issue. But anyway, Hun says, now that Shredder's gone, the hit's off on you, boy. We could be a family again. And again, Casey is not interested whatsoever, and what looks to become a fight actually is stifled before it happens because Angel and Aliplex show up. Hun runs away, but by the end of the issue, Hun returns with some backup. Let's put it that way. The dialogue in this book is really great. The professor shows up in this issue. He has some news or some information for April. Read the book to find out what that is. Everything from this point on is building up to issue 50. It's going to be a big issue. We are now 4 issues away, or actually, yeah, 4 issues away from issue 53 if you don't want to count issue 50 itself. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen 4 months from now. It's too bad. I think that around the time where my episode 300 comes, it'll be the month before issue 50. I was hoping it would coincide. But anyway, this is an excellent series. The artwork is really great in this book. There was a hiccup in the very beginning. I believe it was the second story arc. But after that, things really are working out really well with the artwork. The story, however, has not dropped a beat since issue 1. Tom Waltz has been doing an amazing job. Kevin Eastman came on later on and continued with Tom Waltz, and they're just telling an awesome, amazing turtle story. This book has the potential to last for a really, really long time. I highly recommend, if you haven't tried it yet, give it a shot. It's a really great book. My one complaint is I wish that they would put an end to all the connecting stories. So this way, well, I'm sure at some point, maybe issue 51, there will be a jump-on friendly issue. I mean, Saga's been going on forever, and honestly, you have to be reading from issue 1 or else you'll be completely lost. So, in retrospect, also, it's just one of those books. But I'm hoping at some point that there is a jump-on friendly point, so this way you guys Those of you that haven't jumped on yet will have the ability to. I guess that's what issue 0 was meant for, or the free comic book day issue. I can't call it an issue 0 really. It's a free comic book day. The free comic book day turtle book is your jump on moment, I guess. You can read that. It sums up everything that's been going on. I don't know when we'll get another book like that where it'll sum up everything up until this point. Again, if you want to jump on, I guess now, right now, is the best time right after Free Comic Book Days issue going into issue 46. 5 stars, excellent book. Couldn't recommend it any higher. And I don't want to stretch this review out anymore. So with that, that's it for this review. Don't forget to check out comic-related, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast, and Frontline Gaming Zone. Together we are your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. Feel free to comment below your thoughts on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles if you're reading it, if you're considering it. If you read the free comic book day book, let us know in the comments below. And until next time, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys in the next review.